Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar for Day Trading Radio. Day Trading Radio is an online broadcasting site. We trade live every day since 2017, and I get into the office about 7:30. We kick the show off, and we trade options, futures, stocks, and we're there all day. And we have a great community of traders in our chat room, hundreds of traders that work as a team. And boy, do we have a good day today. And I'm just going to show you what we trade and how you could trade with us each day. All you need is that time. I don't know if you have free time, but if you want to be a trader, it's a great place to start. And, we teach traders from the ground up. So I'm going to actually kind of give you some insight of what we do, what we did today. And this is what you're looking at right now is our trader dashboard. And our trader dashboard is where we all meet. When you log into the trader dashboard, you go up to your chat room up on the right hand side there. You click on that. Your name will go in. You already automatically line in, and then you'll see. Right now we actually have 71 trades. It's late night now. No one's in there, but normally we have a couple hundred traders in the morning on this room. We have another room for futures. We have another room for options and things. So just to kind of guide you through that. And if you want to get in our chat room in the morning, and you're not familiar with Day Trading Radio, here's something that you could do. And you haven't been a member or anything like that, go to www.dtr.tv/free. All right? And that's going to bring you to this free trial 10-day open house. No credit card. Put in your name, your email address. Choose a login name, a name that you want to be referred to in the chat room, a username that you want to log into the site with. Create a passcode, confirm your passcode, and then hit continue. And one of our, either RPM or myself will confirm this, send you back the link, and you'll be good to go. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your information, your username, password. All right, you just signed up with it, and you're going to go back to Day Trading Radio. And let me get back over here a second. I'll do the whole process. So you go up to members area here. Go to DayTradingRadio.com, click on members area, and then put in your password, and it's going to open up. Normally it would give you a password and username, but I'm already logged in. Just go to members area, put in your password, username, and this will come up. Now over here, this is the important thing. When you do sign up, make sure you put in a good email address, because all the trade alerts get sent to that email address. And also go up to your alert manager and put in a text number that you would like, if you would like to get text messages on all the alerts too and all the trades. If you click on that link, it'll bring you right to here, and you'll see that's my screen name. You'll see trade alerts, HPS alerts, which are swing trade alerts, or futures alerts, any type of announcements. You can put in your email, but right down here, this is the important. Put in your cell number. Here's your pull down of what carrier, and just fill in the carrier, and you'll get and you can test it out, and you'll get your text messages, and you can get your text messages sent with your trade alerts, HPS alerts, or your 5-minute future divergence alerts and stuff. Save your settings, and you're good to go. Get back into the dashboard. Again, here's how you open up the chat room, and this is your trade alert box. And the trade alert box is all our trades today. And this is the first thing I wanted to talk about. Oops, my mic just went flying. I'm not too organized today. Today was March 6th. Over the weekend, we send out a watch list that prepares us for the week ahead, and that's called the high probability watch list. So this morning we got in, and what I do is I look for a short term, what we call flatline poppers. Flatline poppers is a specialty type of trading that I do that takes place pre-market. Now, some of you might not be familiar with pre-market trading, but believe it or not, pre-market trading starts at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Now, and that's where most of the companies release news, and we get a lot of movement in different stocks. And we focus on the cheaper stocks pre-market, because that's where all the momentum and all the day traders jump onto. So you get maybe lots of biotech news, a lot of news on cheaper, low float stocks, and these things really move 30 to 300% sometimes. Today I was in 2 stocks that ran 200%. I mean, that's pretty incredible. The first trade out of like I said, here it is, pre-market. There was some news. The alert goes out. I bought UNCY 400 shares at $1.12. UNCY $1.12. So during the day, so we're just going to go to the chart here. And you might not be familiar with this, but the important thing is these are the type of trades. Pre-market lasts from 4 o'clock to 9:30. And a lot of the bigger moves happen in pre-market time frame. Now, we search for these stocks. They're cheaper stocks. They're usually under $5. And I have a special scan that I use to identify these. And that scan could be seen right next to the chart. So when you log in, you'll see a scanner there. It looks just like this. And it'll be right next to the chart, and it'll start filling up. And it'll tell us what is moving. You can see some of the percentage gains. We were in this UNCY, and typically when I get in it, I'll mark off where we got in. You'll get the alert and stuff. And again, this one just took off here and got up to about 159. We had a great trade on this. So just to kind of give you a feel for that, that was up about 50% by the time we got 50% move. That was amazing. And we took profits. We had a fast 200 and change, $200, just 400 shares. It wasn't a risky trade at all. We made 50% on our money, and we get out of it, all right? And we wait for these scanners, to, the scanner to show up. Maybe something shows up. Again, you'll see a lot of these. We circled this one. This was another one, BLPH. This one went from this level, which was... if we caught that and ran the whole day, that went up 107%. That went from $2.50 almost to basically to $5. I mean, it doubled. Incredible moves that you find pre-market, but you have to be there and you have to be in front of that scanner. That scanner is going to identify everything for you, and that scanner is live. You can see it right next to my screens each day. We got into this one. This was a beautiful one. I got into it at about $1.55. It ran to $3. Another double. A double. Made another double on this. This was another 200 and change. That was an amazing trade. And I'm able to identify these early because of the strength and the way I have my scanner set up. Now, if you want to know how my scanner is set up, and you take advantage of the free trial, you know what? I give you that information. I want to show it to you right now. Let me see if I can find it here. I have a little lesson plan that I put out last week to the members here, and it's up. I'll show you where to find it on the site. But it's how to trade a pre-market poppers, and I go over in this lesson plan. It's all video. It's a beautiful lesson plan. I go over how to get the news fast, what are the two highest probability setups, and a step-by-step guide to taking the right trades, and the anatomy of the pre-market trade. When I say anatomy of the pre-market trade, what these trades do. I have all these, how to get the pre-market trading, which brokers to use. Sorry for the, I'm just throwing this out there fast. I could do a slideshow for you, but this is what we're looking for. These are all, this is all my criteria. I'm not going to go over it because you're going to be able to go over it and look at it yourself. All you have to do is just go to the, just go to the site. I'll show you where it is in a second. But the important part is the anatomy of the low flow popper and what happens. You initially news event, and we buy it off the 20-period moving average, and then again at the open, we tend to have that other pop, and we sell it. Because 80% of the pre-market poppers fade right after the open pop before the end of the day, and they come all the way back. So the three areas that we want to pop and talk about on these type of trades. Now this is just pre-market. So we got a lot of our trading, and this is great for traders who say only have a few hours to trade a day, or they could trade in the morning, or maybe you're from Europe or somewhere around the world where this time frame, 7:30 a.m. or even 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time fits your time frame really well over in Europe, and you're able to trade that. This is a perfect time for European traders. Sometimes it's even too early for me to get in at 4 o'clock. I don't get in at 4 o'clock. I get in at about 7:30. If you're in Hawaii, forget about it, So it depends if it works for you. But this is a great opportunity to make money. We make most of our big money in the pre-market hours. So there's a whole course here for you. I discuss where to find this. Each one of these examples, I'll go through them. I discuss each one of these charts in video format, and I just want to point it out. There's just a lot of information on here. I break all this stuff down, explain the different patterns you're looking for. All right, let's go back to the site so I can show you where this is. So if you go back to the site and you go up to the top here and you're going to say playbook. Now the playbook is, this is a, we're changing the site over in the next couple weeks. And the playbook is one of the most valuable parts of the site. Right now you're able to access it as a trial member, but we are going to make that for our paying members eventually. But for now, we still have it open, so take advantage of it and get this information while you can. There's the quad rotation. That's the latest lesson I did. Best times to trade during the day, the trading techniques to use. And here's that video. This is another great one. There's a lot of stuff in these forums here. I just realized I did not have it posted on the playbook trade. I had it. I only sent it out to members earlier. So what I just did is I just uploaded it to the playbook, my playbook trade manual here. So now it's right there. It's the top one. Again, if you click on that, the video will come up. You'll hear myself. You'll hear the video start. And we could actually, and I go into detail on preclinical trials, things that are not tangible. And there's a lot of just information. It's about 43-minute long lesson, and we go over all these news, all these charts, everything here. So how to find the news, how to take profits, what do you do, pros and cons, everything. All right. So it is up there for you. So it's a little incentive if you'd like to take advantage of that. And for those out there, for the members out there, it's now posted in the playbook forum section. So take advantage of that right now. Sorry, it was not up there before. I just realized it. All right, so again, playbook, go to playbook on your dashboard. It's right up there, and there is. The forum has a lot of other information in it too. Just tons and tons of after-hour shows, options shows, futures shows, just tons of information out there on that. So take advantage of that too. All right, and again, the trade alerts will be here. So let's get into, and there's a lot of other things on here. I'm not going to waste too much time talking about all, the Rockbot, the Tradeometer, and all these things. You'll get to try all these as a trial member too. You get the futures are moving right now, kind of moving up, and we'll be actively trading the market tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. So stop by. If you jump in the room after you sign up, say hi. I'll give you a shout out. Everything will be good. So let's go to what we traded today. Again, we talked about the UNCY. We took that. We're looking for a 30-cent target. Got much more than that. Then we had the wave D. Let's go through some of these, all right? Let's just actually go through a couple of these right now, because I want to set you up for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is bring this over on my other screen here. Now this is the scanner I usually have. So again, all these, see the price here, pretty small in price. Great for traders that don't have a lot of money. The pros are low price, fast, big moves. The cons or the negatives, not great for traders that are falling under the pattern day trading rule, because you get in and out a couple of these trades, you kind of burn your trades up real fast. So you have to be careful, because these are meant to be traded. These are not meant to be held. These, we're going to get you in early, give you a huge percentage gain in it, 30, 40, 50, up to 300 sometimes percent moves like this. But the object is to take profits. So if you don't have many trades, if you know what I mean, on pattern day trading rule, if you don't have those trades to use, you don't want to be stuck in something to hold it overnight, because these tend to, follow the criteria. They pop and then they fade. So you want to get out on the pop. So I'm going to go through a couple of these that are setting up, maybe even after hours tonight. ADIL, write it down for tomorrow. ADIL, that popped after hours. That's only 79 cents. Could be a good one for tomorrow. So keep an eye, circle that one for you for tomorrow. Let's just go down the list here. Here's another one that popped around 5 o'clock. Novo Integrated Sciences, medical care. Anything that kind of consolidates like this into the close, and it's 9 o'clock now, so post market or after hours closes at 8 o'clock. But you see this, if you could capture a nice little consolidation after hours, you should take these. First of all, they have a good chance of popping up the next day. Second of all, you won't burn a trade. So sometimes after hours, if you could catch a stock that's consolidating from like 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock and holding good gains, these will show up on tomorrow. It'll show up on the radar for tomorrow as a big gainer. People automatically start to put the orders in. 4 o'clock, this thing will probably start to pop. And if it's really good news, it could run, depending on the float and stuff. So this is a good one. These trades after hours, like I said, after 4 o'clock when news comes out, and they hold their ground and they actually don't sell off, and they go sideways into the 8 o'clock time frame in the market. If you could get in before that, tomorrow morning, you're going to get that pop. You're not going to burn a trade, and you're going to be able to make a nice return on that. So that's kind of a good technique to use. VLON here. Again, I typically circle these when we like them. So during the day, if you're watching me, we'll go through these multiple times every day, all the way from 7:30. If we see something, I'll circle it and we'll come back to it. We don't take them all. I only, there's just not enough time. We're trading options, we're trading futures, we're trading stocks. And there's a lot of these things I know a lot of traders are into TRKA. ALBT, you can see, but most of those we do follow. And this one, look at this one, EUDA. That one I pointed out right before the close. It was moving up and it's starting to move after hours. That could be a mover tomorrow. ENTX, all these could be movers tomorrow. Let's just go through a couple of them. Bivy. Yeah, these are all pretty. I'm in this one, MRDB. This one we got into because it qualified, it started to move up. We got a percentage gain on it. It was up about over 25%. That's when I got in. And still under the radar. Still only 313,000 shares traded. But if we look at the big picture here, look at where this one came. It came from $11. I could definitely see this one going a little bit higher tomorrow. Probably above 3. We'll take profits. We'll see where it goes. 350 might be even a spot on this. You got to plan these trades out. Perfect planning makes perfect execution. I heard this once, and I always live by it. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. You could be practicing wrong. It's not going to make perfect. All right, so remember that. It's important to always kind of, I put a lot of time and effort into this market trying to bring good research to everyone out there. A lot of time. So we are very disciplined and very focused on what we want to do. It has to have a strict criteria. On that playbook forum, all those trades right there are part of the business plan. Those are the playbook trades. That's the only ones we want to take. They'll all give you an exact entry, exact exits. Everything is, to the book. So it's important. If you kind of stray from that, you start to fall into the gambling phase. You start to gamble. All right, so a lot of these I'm looking forward to this one tomorrow. Some other ones, we're in a UNCY, we did this one. We traded this one already, and that had a nice pop. Just going through a couple more of these. Oh, yeah, SFR, traded this one. Look at this one, how far this one went. Went from $1.60, well, we already talked about it. Went from $1.60 already up to over $3. I took a break. I got in this one. I said, let's take a 15-minute break. It was probably around 2:30, or maybe. And I took a break, and I came back, and it was up here. And I sold. I said, oh my God, and I sold it. It came back down. I thought I did the right thing, and then it ran again. It doesn't matter. You got to take these things off. But anyway, this was a fantastic day for us on these what I call flatline poppers. So very, very active trades, easy to find. If you're with us, you're going to get the alerts. You're going to get in these. All right. The other thing I want to point out is just on Friday, I sent out a video, and you might have seen this video because it went out to the public. We were talking about our targets for this week. So we have this big downward channel here. This was our make or break line right here. and we made it. We held it. We were looking for this to hold, and we actually came down to the trend line, violated just a little, and came down to what we call a trapdoor trend line right underneath this. This was our trapdoor trend line, and then from that point we rallied. And on last Friday, I said watch for the target at 40.70 to 40.90. Represents a gap, but also represents this downward channel line. Today, guess where we went? Right up to 40. Remember what our target was? So we went up to about 40.80, right in between 40.70 and 40.90. We went right to our target. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And what did we do at that point? We took some puts. So option puts, betting that the market's going to go down. We're already up $150 on this. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Fed Powell is going to be, in front of the Senate committee testifying. That's going to probably move the market around a bit. Maybe it moves lower, and we'll take our profits off. That's what I'm betting on. If we move higher, we'll take profits anyway. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We already have a nice profit on it, but I have a feeling that we're probably going to pull back a little, and then we'll probably pop later in the week on the jobs reports. We have a lot of reports coming out this week. It's going to be a super busy week, so that's why it's good to be with us all week. Starting tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and then Wednesday, Fed Powell is going to do part 2 of his testimony. And then we also have some job reports, ADP employment change, and then we have oil inventories. And then Thursday we have initial claims and continuing claims, unemployment claims. And then Fridays we have the non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, etc., jobs report. So this is going to be a really big week for us. This looks like a textbook channel. I wouldn't mind seeing us pull back. I'd watch this lower trend line here, but this is the first target is this little 40.37 level tomorrow. But when we trade futures, a little bit different. We trade futures using the lane divergence technique, and we use coil stochastics, and we also use quad rotation. And these are all playbook trades, so you'll learn all about those. All right, I was trying to get this out so it wasn't too long of a video. There's a lot going on this week. I hope to see you at Day Trading Radio. Don't forget, if you're not a member or you want to check it out, you can check it out for 10 days free. Go to dtr.tv/free. Just put in a username, password. You'll get an email return. Jump in the chat room, trade with us. You'll get the alerts. You'll get everything. Hit me up with an email if you want. If you need help understanding some of the concepts, I'm here to help. We help thousands of traders every single day. All right, I'm excited about this week. Hope you can hear that in my voice. And if you have any comments, please leave them in a comment. Hit the subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos, and the like button if you like this, if you enjoyed this. All right. Okay, over and out. There's some things I wanted to touch on, but I want to get this out. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:45. DayTradingRadio.com.